All right, everybody, welcome back. We are here at probably the most anticipated event of the year, Battle of BC.
Battle of BC.
Baby. Oh, wow, you got the vintage.
I'm ready.
Somehow I
I'm
didn't
so
even put
ready.
that together. Anyway, we're in the doubles top 16, or actually, I lied. We're one match away from doubles top 16, but that's what you can come to expect for this block. Here to take you through it, I'm Max Ketchum. I'm joined by Bishley. What's going on, bro?
Should be excited. I'm ready. BC, my homeland, so hopefully we get to see some BC matches in here so I can knowledge drop some of the players I know, but I'm excited, man. Should be a good time.
Yeah, first up, we got already a pretty hot set. It's going to be Dark Wizzy and Apollo Kage versus Meister and SkyJ.
Nice.
A very static team on the right side of things, but on the left, these guys, they're doing it for the first time, right? Dark Wizzy, you usually see him team with Ned.
Yeah.
Apollo Kage kind of bounces back and forth, but he's found a lot of success with MPG, the Mega Man player, lately. So, not sure. I mean, Dark Wizzy, definitely a double specialist.
I like the idea of Steve and Mario.
Oh,
I'm a big fan
snake,
of
right?
the, I don't know, but we'll see.
These guys are the two mascots of video games now.
I guess so.
Steve and Mario, right?
I guess so. Maybe our Nintendo video game.
And then on the other hand, we got Team Mexico,
Yeah.
SkyJ and Meister. I mean, they have like an incredible track record at so many majors, right? So
They
I'd
do
be
very
surprised
good.
to see the first-time duo take it. But
Yeah.
again, it is Dark Wizzy. Dude
Anything can
loves
happen.
doubles.
We are in BC.
True, yeah, man.
Dark Wizzy, Premier, and he's been to the last 2 or 3 Battle BCs as well, I'm pretty sure, I want to say.
He has.
Yeah.
He's a pretty frequent supporter of Canadian
yeah.
tournaments. And PNW, too.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah. Shout out to
gotta-
Wizzy. Shout out to AK, who just might be like the nicest dude I've ever met in my entire life.
I haven't met him, but I've heard that from everyone, so.
Very humble, very friendly.
Whenever he
guy.
posts a selfie, he's always smiling, so I can't disagree.
I just took one with him before the set.
There you go.
All right, can't confirm he was smiling.
Game 1, FD. Already building the wall. I love to see it. I think we're just going to see, I want to say standard stuff. I'm going to say the regular commentary thing, the standard. Steve going to be waiting and trying to probably resource gather, while Dark Wizzy, I want to say, is going to take the more strong approach, but who knows?
Yeah, he's probably going to be playing point. And
Yeah.
Steve, I'd say one of his disadvantages in doubles is just that it's so much harder to get any time to yourself, right? But your anvil, your minecart, it just might collide with a straight body on
Exactly.
the fly. So there's ups and downs to it. Either way, we're seeing Team Mexico take a bit of a lead here. Damage certainly going in their favor, but I don't know, one diamond weapon, one errant anvil could just change
Anything could do
everything.
it. And we're already seeing Steve at 100 before a minute passes, and dead Mario before I could even say it.
All right, Dark Wizzy first to exit the field here. Oh, okay. Thought he was going to maybe go for back throw to shake Meister off him, but Meister smartly not even running in that direction. So
And
Wizzy's like, all right, I'll use my fastest throw instead. Just to keep
Exactly.
the flow going.
Because sometimes, you know, you do get the intent on every throw in this game, but some are a little weird, and you end early, and, you know, sometimes you just want to get them out of there and get your throw hurt box out.
Yeah, that's why characters like Lucina, who have really fast throws, even though they don't interrupt, they don't have like the body.
They don't have the
box on
exact,
them.
like the Ryu throw boxes.
Yeah,
I got you.
It'd be very useful. Diddy Kong too.
Exactly. And
But-
I'm liking the counters coming out from the red team now. I keep seeing them trying to counter minecart, and it's worked a few times. It's good.
Yeah, it's tough, right?
Yeah,
in
it
theory,
is.
it should work, but not every time.
No, especially in dubs. But if you were going for it and you're hitting it enough times in dubs, it's like your success rate can matter a little less, which is nice. Because
True.
there's always someone to back you up or someone else coming in to make the punish less.
And also grab's such a factor in doubles, right? I feel like SkyJ is not going to be able to hold revenge all that reliably. You know, you got one partner attacking you, it's a true block string to grab.
Exactly.
If your teammate is nearby.
Ooh.
Hold on, though. We have SkyJ off stage and a great save from Meister, potentially about to turn this edge guard in red team's favor. No, instead they're both on the ledge, almost trumping each other.
And Akola just mining, honestly, which is smart. If we've got both teams on ledge, you might as well just go back and mine a bunch more. One of the few times. Wow.
Grab from Steve.
Double KO.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God. Looking real good for the red team right now. Quick up tilt to up smash, though, and Incineroar, he's tanky enough to live that. No problem. Let's see if
Heavy
he can
ass
punish.
man.
Yes.
I thought maybe that one might not kill because stale, but no. That may, at 150, you got to give it.
Yeah, still moves definitely matter, but I feel like they've mattered the least in Ultimate versus
Yeah, that's
the
true.
other Smash games.
Yeah.
At least like Brawl and Smash 4 mattered a lot more.
Kill throws are still going to kill you.
Yeah, right. Oh, Dark Wizzy scheming on SkyJ on the left side of the stage here. It's not going to work out. The reversal goes through, and now SkyJ 2v1ing on the front lines.
Apollo Kage almost getting the anvil kill too on the right side, but Meister sneaking away and now back on the middle. Ooh. Upper not going to take it, and the minecart almost trolling him actually, but he made it through. Upper not going to take it either. I don't know what the play is exactly. You kind of got to hope that happens.
Yeah, right. Why does Steve have 2 kill throws, by the way?
Good question.
Actually, maybe 3.
Good
Count
question.
forward for the terrible angle.
Exactly.
Either way, it's all up to Dark Wizzy at this point. Meister just going to bear him off stage. Keeps his double jump, but the 2-frame down tilt into Nair. God damn, bro.
Beautiful.
Why does Incineroar have some of the best normals ever created?
And really good 2 frames that combo into some of the best normals.
Hold up. I got to consult with the ultimate frame data gods. I need to know how many frames that down tilt is active for, because
I want to say like 9. That's my guess.
9?
Like,
No, that's a lot.
That is too much, but I want to say it. No, it's probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah, because, like 2-framing kind of sounds like it's hard because you only have a 2-frame window, right? But it's actually however many active frames you have on your
kind of like a median.
+1. Yeah,
and like,
exactly.
If you want to say median smash compared to an FGC, like, I'd say that's the closest thing you can get is putting something over. It's kind of like a wake up as a 2-frame in a way. So,
let me see. Incineroar's down tilt is active from frames 9 through 11, so only 3 frames of activity. That's actually not as easy to hit as it looks, but still, I guess you have a 4-frame window to do it. So,
and I don't know. I want to say SkyJ. From whenever I watch him, I feel like he gets more 2 frames than the average person, so he's looking for it. Like, and he's usually, even F tilt, he's hitting it nice.
Yeah, he's tapped in, dude.
Yeah.
Like that timing, he just knows exactly when your recovery is going to reach. And clearly, the payoff is massive. Up game 1 on a really strong team like this. But we'll see if the counter pick to Hollow Bastion can work out for AK and Dark Wizzy. So far, the damage is certainly going their way. But when Incineroar is this durable, when Game & Watch is this evasive, taking those stocks a lot harder than racking up some damage.
AK finally, I like to see that he actually got an early iron. Last game, I think he only had stone at this point, but now he has like full iron almost, and he's close to powered minecart. Which, I don't know, maybe that's the better way to take it. It's like you're going to take a little more damage your teammate in the beginning, but maybe getting your Steve tools early on is better for dubs.
Right, you got a drifty and pretty survivable character, Mario, to go in front while you just farm in the back, so it can kind of mitigate that weakness that Steve has. Like we were saying, it is harder to find the time to yourself. Wow, and Bucket, certainly going to be a factor in this head-to-head matchup.
As forced as Steve is, I can't help but laugh at this character a lot of the time because, like, I don't know, when you see a minecart and he's just having a good time flying in it, it's like, yeah, it's Steve.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny dude.
Depending on your perspective.
Exactly.
You're in this match, getting hit by
when you're playing against Steve or Kazuya, they're not so funny. I will agree with you there.
Right. Oh, hold on, though. Meister
wow.
Getting that up smash and then immediately dying to the mistech on the wall. Shout out to Wizzy, though, using his teammates' setups to his advantage. Great awareness, and that's why we see this guy consistently very highly placing in doubles.
Exactly. He's, some people have the dubs brain, and some people have the singles brain. And he's got the both brain, but definitely the dubs brain at the very least.
100%, man. And I think, doubles as an art form, kind of a little unappreciated in the Ultimate era.
It's, I don't know. I feel like there was like a period where tournaments weren't even running dubs. And I've heard whisperings that like next year, maybe dubs might even be a side event because like a lot of people are entering dubs less and less every year. So I don't know, man. I love dubs, but if people aren't entering, I guess.
Yeah, I actually heard Locust saying it earlier on commentary today, just like the balloon knockback in Ultimate kind of made dubs a little bit harder to ping pong and get that back and forth. So I can understand why it was more popular in the past, but people like SkyJ and Meister, these consistent static teams out here proving that there's so much to be cracked open in this format.
There's so much more Smash to be played.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh no. So many more neutral airs to land right into the Alolan Whip. That's so much damage.
Jesus. That's one thing, though, is you can still combo with your multi-hits, and Game Watch real nice with that, so the blue knockback doesn't always come to play, which is a good thing. Oh, dead again.
Collateral hitbox, too. Oh, my God,
that Super Armor 2 on that is so nice in dubs, because, like, sometimes... Owned!
Wow. Jumpman getting a taste of his own medicine right there. SkyJ with the footstool. Not playing around off stage against this guy, I hope.
And not that I want to call it early, but
is it early?
Dude, this is tough. It's also a best of 3 only, so I don't know, man. No resource Steve in a 3-stock, like, oh, well.
Spot dodge forward smash always can get you out of a bad spot, even when there's 2 guys on you. Oh!
Trying to go for the...
Looking for the scam?
No way.
Oh? Yeah.
Dude, if you got the fair, maybe?
I don't know how he would have been able to finish that. Maybe a footstool after the side B, but even
or maybe a double weird fair thing. But
yeah.
I don't know. Steve, I love cheese, so I'm going to cheer for it.
Well, AK making his way back in. He's playing this 2v1 so well, just making sure to swap targets exactly after hitting them away enough to not get punished. But
Nice, just kind of waiting.
Yeah, right? Like, you don't want to overextend because then the other guy just whip punishes you.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
rather punishes you for hitting his teammate.
He's low on resources, and he's been kind of mining enough, but it's still... Oh, you're dead.
Goodbye, sir. Wow, he wasn't even throwing him. He had his hands, like, by his waist, and it still showed the dramatic finish. Like, bro, at least wait for me to do the move.
There's some throws like that where, like, they calculate the knockback weirdly. Like, Falco up throw. If you get the kill screen for it, it's like here's when the kill screen happens because the two lasers don't calculate the knockback. It's just the actual throw.
Super goofy sometimes. But that said, first set of this top 16 block already down. It's going to be Apollo Kage and Dark Wizzy dropping in the losers bracket. But that's a really strong team, man. I'm sure we could see them sneak into top 8 or something like that.
And that's not even his main, right? Like he's a Snake main. True. So the Steve isn't even as polished, and it was still tight. Still close for first time teaming. And not even your main.
Right.
So.
I'm not sure what the vibe was for Apollo Kage in terms. Oh, wow. I just saw that wasn't even a 2-frame. Dark Wizzy straight up missed the ledge.
I lied.
Yeah, we gave Gel that credit for nothing. But I think, like, the switch to Steve might have been even more matchup based than doubles based. Because I'm sure that Apollo Kage is confident in Snake and doubles.
Yeah.
But when you're fighting against a character like Game & Watch, who really has his way with Snake, and against SkyJ, who beat him at Summit.
Yes.
Maybe it's just time to try something new.
And maybe it could be with Mario, right? Like, I'd assume Steve has better combo ability with Mario than, like, Snake kind of... While Steve can do his own thing, I feel like Snake is, like, kind of his... You know, he's got all his nades and stuff, and Steve has a little bit less of that.
Yeah, true. He's less intrusive. But you could also be more intrusive. You could build, like, a giant block house or spell out some choice words.
Spell out Battle BC on the stream.
Yeah, that would be fire. But anyway, guys, we got more matches coming up for you. I just saw Leo and Big Boss approaching the stage. Yeah, they are actually sitting down.
Versus
Kameme and Shuton.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
There we go. I kind of forgot we could just look back or look.
Yeah, right. I was trying in the camera, but then Big Boss's head was in the way of Kameme's partner. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. This is like, I would say at this point, Leo's static partner.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we haven't really seen that since the era of Leo and Javi.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I guess by a minute, I mean years.
Yeah, literally years. Javi, you know, he still competes a lot in Mexico, but he doesn't travel as much as he used to. So, you know, Leo and Big Boss, you've seen them pretty much hanging out and chilling at, like, every major since, like, the post-quarantine era.
It's weird to think that we're 2023. Sometimes I'm like, I get on and I'm like, oh, yeah, we're like, 3 years, 4 years. Like, dude, Ultimate's been out 4.5 years. Like, okay, my bad.
Right. And we had this whole, like, year and a half of lost history between, like, March 2020 and September 2021 where there was just nothing going on. And a lot changed. A lot of players got good. A couple players got caught up too. Yeah. Right? But one dude who's still been at or near the top is always MK Leo. We were talking about doubles brain.
Yeah.
MK Leo, I think, you know, it doesn't get talked about enough how this guy is clearly the best doubles player of all time.
He's just, man. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. We were talking about Leo last night, and it was just like, how does this guy consistently have such a strong mentality in, like, almost all aspects of, like, Smash and competing and everything across, like, different games and across COVID and across everything? It's just...
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Dude, it's hard to be the best, too, right? Like, you have this massive target
It's hard to be
back.
the best.
Other top players and their coaches are studying your VODs, like, trying to pick you apart, right? And to be number one for every ranking season we've seen, you know, this is the first one where that status is really threatened. That's an accomplishment in itself.
Insane.
Even if Leo got ranked 20th next season,
he's still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT, dude.
You average out everyone else's rankings, and like, he probably still comes out on top. But that said, another really strong static Mexican team, like we saw Meister and SkyJ, we're about to see Leo and Big Boss. Spargo and Chag are also in the building. And they have actually...
were they?
If I'm not mistaken, Collision 2021, they won doubles over this team.
I think you're
Leo
right.
And,
I think
and
you're
Big
right.
Boss.
I'm pretty sure you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so... I don't know, man. This is going to be a great set. I'm really looking forward to it. We have Leo on the Aegis, which I personally am a big fan of.
Yeah,
but
I think they're also good in dubs, real nice in dubs.
Yeah, probably the best character in doubles.
Yeah.
If you had to ask me right now, I would say Fire and Myth are the best. But Shuton on Lucina instead of his Aegis, right? Like, I wonder what the rationale
Maybe
is here.
Maybe he saw the Leo? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Shuton, he's just flavor of the day. What are we picking?
Really? I don't know. I've only ever seen him play Aegis at all.
Yeah, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen the Lucina before, but maybe I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah.
Either way.
Either way, it's I'm excited to see what it can do because Sora and Lucina as 2 sorties, I feel like it's pretty nice in dubs. Just having the disjoints, like, you know, it's better than...
Oh! Yo, Big Boss tapping into the Zombears, saying I'm ready for that exhibition match tonight.
I've never seen someone edge guard Sora like instantly like that as well. That was really nice. Damn.
Yeah, catching the 3rd hit of Sonic, but hold on. Shuton back with a vengeance. Trying to avenge Kameme there. Picking up a kill on Big Boss, but Leo still looking pretty healthy, and he's just going to hide behind his robot friend and his gyroscopic friend in the front.
Lucina seems to be working out well. I don't know.
She's a great doubles character,
yeah,
right?
she is. She's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Very intuitive, easy to play.
Great recovery. Like, yeah.
Great out of shield, too.
Yeah. Great out of shield. You're going to consistently kill like 70, 80. Like, it's pretty nice. Yeah.
All right. Team Japan versus Team Mexico, though. Pretty even scrap so far. Shuton and Leo both pretty close to being in danger of dying, but yeah, even the back air from center stage. Leo going to keep himself alive, but not for long.
Good
all right.
confirm.
It's 4 stocks to 5. Team Japan with a slight lead, but they're both at the ledge. Let's see, what can Big Boss and Leo do to just finish the job here?
Maybe that. There you go.
Kingdom Hearts is light, brother. No shot of surviving that one.
Sora. And up, though. Even stocks. Oh, actually, never mind. I didn't even realize Kameme lost that last one. Holy moly.
The 2 back-to-back kills. Like, they were just up 5-4. Now they're down 4-3.
I didn't realize. That's my bad. Holy moly.
The double lead trap, man, coming in clutch.
Sometimes the stocks and dubs just seem to fly in front of my eyes, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, Leo has that killer instinct, man. When you give him an opening that could result in a stock, he is going to take it. You could say that about a lot of really good players, but, you know,
it's Leo, man.
Effortless for him.
It's almost like it's just, it's like he knows where everyone is at all times somehow, and I don't get it.
We're starting to see this gap form, right? Like, again, Team Japan was just up ever so slightly a few seconds ago.
But disgusting.
After the double kill, I mean, Leo not really sustaining a lot of damage. Starting to feel the flow of the match go very strongly in their favor.
Really good awareness by him, too. He was comboing across the stage, and then ran over and just instantly got the F smash out. Stop the combo, I'm coming to you.
This is 2, I would say, static teams at this point, right? Shuton and Kameme do very frequently pair up for doubles. They perform really well. But Leo and Big Boss
constant top 8s.
This is our specialty right here.
And there you go. Evening it up, but will it matter? I don't know. I want to say it won't, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you're calling it too early to say it's a go next.
Good foresight. Yeah, as good as the foresight can be into an up smash.
Right. Foresight's always 20/20, man.
Yeah, I won't say my opinion on that interesting mechanic.
You mean super bat within?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Witch time roll?
Yeah. Spark was like, last night he was asking questions about, because he's a Melee player, and he's like, yeah, I've heard some stuff about foresight. What does it do? And we like boot up, and he's like, oh, that's what it does. And we're like, yeah, buddy.
Hey, man, I don't get it. Like, if I spot dodged your attack, like,
I should be able to kill you for
anyway,
it. Yeah,
so I should be able to hit you. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
I should be able to F-smash you at 50 for that. Like, come on.
Most honest DLC character.
Yes, which we also said. He's like, well, but I've also heard they're like the most honest out of the dishonest. I'm like, well, when you're surrounded by Steve and Kazuya, yeah.
And Min-Min, too. Can't forget about her.
Yeah.
Hero, who's nowhere near them on the tier list,
but
God, literally but still, Mario Party.
Yeah, exactly.
RNG, yeah. I don't know. I'll take Byron Mithra in my bracket pack.
I agree.
Thank you very much.
At least you know what they're going to do.
Right.
And like, you know, you can parry and hope. And
you can't do shit about it, but, you know, you at least know what it's
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All right, game 2. Maybe they want to kill earlier off the sides. I can see that. That would make sense.
Yeah, also for Rob.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true, actually. You're going to get gyro side B, possibly.
Yeah, side B is going to kill at, I want to say, 24% on the stage.
Maybe 23, I'll give it to Oh, no.
Right. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to gas it.
But in the same breath that we were saying, they almost got gimped off the side. Sora can really, like, do some weird carries on heavies. So, I don't know.
Also, Leo could just SD, getting the rare side B instead of up B. Even happens to top players, guys. Don't feel bad about it.
It's okay, guys. They're us. They're one of us, guys.
Yeah, he's just like me for real. Oh, okay, the forward smash, but it's not even enough to finish Rob off on
120, which is kind of crazy.
He's big, though. It's fair. Big.
Come on, guys. Rob is big.
He only got hit by that because he's big. Oh, hold up.
Back to back to back.
All right, and once again, a 5-stock to 4 lead, but you don't see the high damage values that you saw in both Shuton and Kameme during that pivotal moment of Game 1. So if I had to put my money on it, dude, I would say it's going to Game 3. This is looking quite good for Team Japan so far.
Oh my, disgusting. Very nice.
Guy does not drop his combos.
Especially not here.
Right, not in this setting. Not at this tournament, man. I think, you know, we were talking about it before. This is probably the most anticipated event of the year just based on who's in the building for Ultimate and for Melee. Yeah. Both games absolutely stacked.
I think it's the 3rd or 4th most stacked Ultimate Major of all time behind, I think, what was it, Genesis 2019, Collisions or something, Low Tide City something 2019.
Oh, wow.
Maybe not Low, something else 2019, and then one more tournament. There was another one.
Evo, maybe?
Yeah, Evo. That's
2019, yeah. And you got to also consider like the appreciation of skill over time because the level of play we saw on average in 2019 where all those tournaments happened, nothing compared to what it is 4 years later. Even if a couple people who were like just playing at the beginning of Ultimate kind of fell off and stopped playing, like the amount of top talent, like the skill level of top 200.
It's like Melee with Armada being gone, but it's still a harder game because, like, dude, you want to be top 50 in that game or this game? Like, good luck.
Yeah, so I'm very impressed with the talent pool here, and clearly, you know, a match like this where you just saw Leo and Big Boss win pretty handily in Game 1.
Exactly. 3 stock space, or 2 stock space.
Yeah, it could happen to them. Getting 4 stocked right now unless Leo pulls off a miracle.
It can happen to you.
Yeah. Life comes at you fast.
Exactly.
Oh, just the Nair 1 into the handoff to Shuton, who, by the way, doing great on the Lucina. I wasn't doubting when I said I was surprised,
but you were just, you know, confused and a little like, well, what are we seeing here? Because usually it is the pith res you were saying, right? So
yeah, I'm definitely impressed, though. I mean, I think it's that recovery, right? It's very reliable compared to Aegis off stage.
And as we saw earlier, Leo dying for the recovery, so it makes sense.
Yep. Oh,
that's going to be it.
Damn, Shuton looking like a choice scarf guard comp the way he just revenge killed right there. It's like, oh yeah, you want to kill my boy? I got you right now. That was a tactical sack, bro.
Nice. Good reference. Good reference.
Yeah.
There you go.
We got practical tasks and tactical sacks. All right, anyway, Game 3. I couldn't tell you who I expect to win this. I think both teams kind of flexed super hard.
Yeah, I was going to say, they both kind of messed on each other first game and second game, so I don't know. I think we're going to assume to see the same characters, but yeah, there you go. But who knows? I don't even know what stage we're going to.
Yeah, right. I didn't see that. I always look away and like look at my co-caster.
I want to look around and talk and like see what's going on, and then it's like, wait a second. Yeah, PS2, sure. That makes sense.
Yeah, right where we started. Big Boss and Leo probably confident since they won here already, but also, you know, in Ultimate compared to Melee and in doubles compared to singles, I don't think stage choices are as impactful.
No, I agree. It's very... When you're not playing on the 4 stages we banned pre-pandemic, like Lilat and, you know, Yoshi's, all the stages are basically homogenous. Like,
it comes down to comfort at the end of the day.
Exactly. Do you want a platform or two and like a little different blast zone, or like we don't have Dreamland, we don't have FOD, like we don't have these chain grab stages, like.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as polarizing. No. So that said, not a very polarizing match so far either. Pretty even damage values on both sides. But it is Leo and Big Boss ever so slightly leading here if you add all those numbers up with some quick maths.
Leo's been holding center stage. Oh my gosh! I think the fire might have frozen out, or unfrozen, because fire unfreezes.
Does it really?
Yeah. Like effects on, like, not Pokemon types, but you can almost imagine it. Sometimes it interacts weirdly. It's, don't know why.
RPG types.
Exactly, yeah. It's weird, but...
Wow, and somehow at the end of that, it's going to be Big Boss who loses the first stock in the match. Oh my god! I thought it hit both.
I didn't know who died, honestly, yeah.
I think it hit
but he might have
been Rob.
Yeah. Sometimes the amount of effects that happen in this game is like millennial, like the ADHD, and it's like, I don't know what's going on, and everyone's getting hit.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of particle effects. You got like the dust clouds that spawn as you get hit, so it can be a little tough to keep track in doubles. Hold on though, Leo keeping track of his double jump and his resources off stage for sure. Gonna slide by
Still
Shuton.
the last one with 3 stocks, just living. Oh, good spot dodge, man.
Yeah,
that
man. If Lucina had a better up smash, man, she'd be so good in doubles.
True.
Just like a running, quick kill move.
Oh, that all saved him too. I thought Laser was gonna take away the knockback, but no.
Nah, just too much. Yeah, even with the angle change.
Just like that. Thunder, not going to take it either.
Man, we haven't talked about how good Sora is in doubles yet either, right? Aegis and Lucina kind of goes without saying, but Sora, a lot of his weaknesses just get mitigated, right? You're so floaty, but it doesn't matter when you have a partner there to cover. You're also low-key just always hovering right there for a follow-up.
Always kind of disinterrupting and doing weird things and projectiling and breaking things up.
Yep.
And you can hang at ledge real nice, which is like usually a problem in dubs is you don't want to be hanging at ledge, but Sora can kind of do that.
Yeah, right, and buy time for his partner or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the up air from Rob going to come through, finishes the job that time. He took one of those at like 140%, barely clinging to life. But now Leo and Big Boss in a position where they just got to close the door on this one. They've been leading for pretty much the whole duration of the match. It got a little close in the last stock or two, but looks like they're back in control.
And I feel like Leo's been like low percent basically the entire game. Like, he has not really been being touched. He's been sitting center stage and just assisting when possible.
Oh, Lord.
GG's.
That forward smash is so strong, man. It doesn't look like it.
No,
It
yeah.
never has been in Smash, but in this game, they were like, yeah, we're making sure this move actually...
We got to make sure this hits.
Right. Oh, Leo dropping the gentleman right there. I thought he was going to just jab 1, 2, 3 into Rob up smash, but even with the miscommunication, tied in percents, by the way.
Exact percents. You love
Leo
to see
and
it.
Big Boss, man.
It was just something about it's something in the water in BC. I don't know.
It's nice. It's clean tap water, guys. Would very strongly recommend visiting Vancouver, even if it's not for Battle of BC.
Just to drink the tap water and watch dubs.
Right. We were talking about it before the matches started, though. Like, this is legitimately one of, if not the prettiest city in North America.
Pretty gorgeous.
definitely
I'm pretty lucky to be living here.
You got the mountains. You got the water.
Yeah.
You got, like, the urban space is, like, very clean, well-maintained. Everyone's nice. Everyone's hot, dude. I'm going to say it. Everyone here is really good looking. It's kind of crazy.
Everyone here is a baddie. You yourself, Max, if I may.
Thank you, brother. You know, that's why I keep getting mistaken for a native, I guess. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, like it's a great spot to be. So please consider checking it out next year, or this isn't the only tournament that happens at BC. You guys got plenty of chances to come out here.
Please, exactly. Cool.
Got it. Thanks, production. Sorry, we just stopped in the middle of our sentence. We got some important notes.
Sometimes we be hearing stuff from production.
Yeah, the ghosts are talking.
Exactly. I hear voices in my
right
head.
now.
They talk to me.
Either way, guys, Leo and Big Boss, man, one of the best teams in the business for a reason. You can expect to see them a little bit further along in the winners bracket.
We'll probably see them in winners finals, I want to say. Like, not to call it, but damn, they're
that was
good,
quarters.
man.
So
yeah,
one more and they're in.
Yeah. I don't know when best of 5 starts. I want to say semis, but I don't know. Who knows?
Top 8, top 6, top 4, one of those. But for, I believe, the duration of our block, we will be getting all best of 3s.
Cool. Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the end right there, that's something that I think a lot of people don't do well enough against Sora, is out of shield against the Nairs. Like, each of those is minus quite a bit on shield.
It's just a little, sometimes you're scared because you're like, he's like hitting me so much, but no, you got to.
Yeah,
just hit him for it, dude.
It's not like a jab mix-up where like they can just launch the next hit of the jab if you try to out of shield the jab one. So, yeah, guys, get a little braver punishing Sora's Nair on shield. He can't Rekka you that quickly that it's uninterruptible. Exactly.
Not like a Martha Lucina side B where there's a mix-up. It's like if it hits, like now it's your time to punish.
Yeah, it is hard to call that out. It's kind of like when you fight Mithra, right? Because there's so little hit lag on each of her moves that even though they're minus quite a bit on block, you're not ready.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it feel
because they're so quick. Yeah, I got you. Nice.
All right. Well, guys, that said, oh, wait. Do we pull something up on the stream or should I just read it off? All right.
Good.
Well, got to give a huge shout out to the team behind this entire operation. That's Gallant Gaming. Pretty much the backbone of BC Smash, and that includes dudes like Deer, Aimed, or Triple Threat.
Lean YBP.
Yep,
Samuel 9560.
Or Lean, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Lean, all the legends. Yeah.
And, dude, I mean, they put this whole thing together. They're based out of Vancouver. If you need a team to come in and run your event for you, consider hitting them up. They're honestly great. They've done contract work for other majors like Apex. They were pretty much the masterminds behind that as well. So check them out on Twitter. Check them out on YouTube. Drop a follow on this stream as well. I think we're on BTS Smash,
Yeah,
right?
we're BTS.
So that doesn't directly feed into Gallant, but it helps support the event.
I think you can do !Twitter, !Gallant, GALINT in the chat. And I believe one of the 2 links to them will come up. So.
Yeah, no, very sick team. Holding it down for West Canada. So.
Bart Simpson with a melee, with a Captain Falcon helmet on. He's like, I love this game more than I love my life, is what he's saying.
That's so
real
funny.
good shirt.
Yeah, I love the Cherry Blossom one. You know, it reminds me of like the Mogul Moves hoodie.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
mixed
same kind of
green.
color scheme and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. BC always has that nice flowery merch. Local artists too. The guy who did, I don't know all of them, but the guy who did the bottom right shirt with the characters, the bottom left one, the top left one, are all local BC players.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Great way to give back to the community,
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
contract your own local artists for designs and stuff. Plus, you also got the poster featuring, you know, some
Big
top
D,
tiers.
Ouch.
Yep.
I'm going to assume that's Mango and H-Box and maybe
Yep.
Spargo.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah.
correct interpretation. And you got the ships in the background, which is super cool.
Yeah.
For those of you guys that don't know anything about Vancouver, it's a harborside city. Right outside of this venue is Vancouver Harbor.
Yeah. You literally go out the doors. You can kind of see behind where people are walking those exit doors. You walk 20 seconds out the other doors, and you are overlooking the harbor. So
It's sick. Yeah, I got a couple shots on my phone. I walked in, of course, like 5 minutes before I had to be on for commentary.
Well,
so-
I mean, that's the way to do it.
yeah, of course. You know, when you've been doing it this long,
Exactly,
like, you're
you
like,
know, bro.
they're not gonna take me
Yeah.
off. You know, they're not gonna be mad. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, the scenery here is great. The vibe is great. It's an amazing city, and
Real
of
quick.
course, great team behind it. So shout out to Gallant. once
There's the
more.
merch. Wanted to
Hey,
show it
there
off.
you go.
There we go. Come grab some. It's only like 30, 20 bucks. Pretty cheap, honestly. There's
It's
a
so
bunch in
cute.
person. Yeah,
Gives
right?
me like bookstore.
Yeah,
vibes,
exactly.
you
Little
know?
cute little.
Yeah. All right, we got Chag and Spargo coming up next, by the way. Sitting and playing some warm-up games. I believe you guys can hear the sounds in the background. The sweet sounds of Aegis versus Palutena.
First, Onin and Lugi. And I believe they're playing
Ooh.
all dock today. Double dock. At least I
What?
saw double dock earlier on the other stream. And a BC team were like, oh, we got to play Onin and Lugi earlier. And they're playing double dock. We're nervous. And I'm like, okay. So,
I could understand being nervous against the Luigi and Steve, right? But
yeah.
even more so against the double dock, because if you lose that set,
True.
like, you're just on blast forever, you know? Like, you're immediately on fraud alert. Your bank is even going to send you one of those automated texts. Like, was this really you?
Was this
Like,
really you?
Reply yes to confirm the purchase. But, yeah, I don't know. If they go double dock against Spargo and Chag, I mean, they're just committed to the bit,
Yeah.
right?
So we'll see,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. They went literally last time I saw them on stream, and when I saw them over there, they were double dock. So
Wow.
I guess if you don't commit, maybe you're the clowns.
Right,
If you're
right.
doing it all the way up until when it matters. So I don't know.
Oh, until we play Spargo and Chag.
Yeah.
you
Until
know.
it's the good
It's actually
teams.
JK.
Yeah,
I wasn't
exactly.
FR, bro. Yeah, that said, I would hope that they go their mains, just because you're this far in this bracket. You're, I believe, one away from top 8
Yeah.
on the winner's side, so you should go try hard for this. Maybe
maybe
they
that
pay
is
the
the
price
try
by
hard.
not warming up their
I
mains.
don't know. Yeah, true. We'll see. We'll see. I guess it's going to be Steve Luigi if it's not, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Makes sense.
I would hope so, at
Yeah.
least.
I was like, I'm pretty sure Luigi's the Luigi from Europe,
Yeah.
but just in case I'm crazy.
He's from the UK, and he also spent a lot of time in Toronto, I believe,
Nice.
either for like study abroad or something like that. You know, some kind of temporary residency. So he's got some experience here in Canada, but now that you're on the West Coast, it's a little
It's a
different.
little diffy. You hear what happened to Onin yesterday at the weekly?
Uh,
Lost to a BC player on the BCR Opsign. ZSS player.
oh, Opsign is sick. dude.
Opsign's real good,
Yeah, he's
man.
on the come up, man.
Yeah,
he's like
good.
right under like the big D ouch lemon tier right
Yeah,
now.
he's
right?
like 7th on BCR, 6th,
That's it?
I want to say. I know, yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
gonna be like 4th next time, right?
Probably.
Or
I don't
third
know.
even,
Pack
like-
Street also yesterday got 3rd at the weekly, and they're 8th on our BCR.
What's the tag? Sorry.
Their tag's Pack Street.
I'm sorry. The volume.
All
is a
good.
little-
Pack Street.
Oh, Pack Street.
Yeah,
oh, I
sorry.
have heard of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Pac-Man player or no?
Pac-Man, Min, and they got 3rd yesterday, and they're only 8th. So BC talent runs deep.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. All right. BC definitely one of those regions that like it just takes the right moment of
Exactly.
of spectacle
Yes.
and highlighting for them to kind of get to that next level of
Exactly.
recognition.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah, really excited for this weekend, man, because I feel like we could see people like Ouch and Big D obviously go on some very good runs, but there is that whole next level of talent that just
There
doesn't
is, man.
travel as much. That's still really good.
And sometimes you just get hit by it. Sometimes you get caused at an FD and your name's Ouch, and it's last battle BC, and it's like, man, this sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We do have Kazuya himself in the building, Mr. Riddles, Dr.
Mr.
Riddles, even.
He made it. Almost wasn't going to. Was scary. But we made it. Lots of
Couple
flights
close calls.
cancellation. Yeah.
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 The one I feel the most for is Sonic's.
Yeah,
man,
feels
'cause
bad.
It wasn't even the WestJet strike. It was
No.
just like some last
Visa
minute
stuff, I
Visa
believe.
stuff.
And
Yeah,
I think
where-
he literally was able to get it today, but then it's like a 24-hour flight, like layover and everything.
Yeah.
So.
No direct
Sorry, my
flights
friends.
from
Exactly.
DR to here, which is honestly insane to think about.
Yeah,
right?
it's weird. Vancouver, not even, just Canada has really weird flight systems. We only have 2 airlines that fly in Canada, and they all cost like $500, $600 to go anywhere in between provinces. So even getting here sometimes can be tough because of other airlines.
It's just Air Canada and WestJet?
Air Canada, yeah, basically. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of cringe.
And then we have Blair Air as like our
they're new.
and
new
newly,
Spirit, right?
Yeah, exactly, like our Spirit, and they're not even that good. So it's like, pick your poison, dude.
Yeah. Well,
the devil or Bahamut, like.
Either way, you know, if you were able to make it here, glad you could join us. If not, we'll see you next year, or we'll see you at Gomble. You know,
Exactly,
Canada's got a lot of great tournaments, guys. I'm really glad this one got some pop. You know, Gomble's been around for a long time, so it's good to see another big Canadian major really like get everybody in. You know, Battle of BC has had so much talent before, but not on the level of this one.
Yeah, this is, I think we're a P tier, so
yeah,
pretty good.
That is the highest classification these days. So I'm happy to see it, man. And yet, it is going to be...
We're back to the regular.
Yes,
Makes
Lugi
sense.
and Onin playing their mains versus Spargo and Chag. I, again, would really have hoped to see this because...
Yeah, I agree.
You don't want to
think
throw a chance at Winners Top 8 just for the bit.
And also, I feel like Doc in singles, Doc gets farmed by these 2 characters. So, like, only in dubs it can just be the same or worse, right? Like.
Yeah, true. 2 of them at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Not fun.
That said, I think, like, the numbers on a lot of matchups get closer.
Yeah,
to
that's
doubles,
true.
Right? It's hard to execute your game plan as reliably when you got a whole 2 other bodies in the way. Oh my god, or a block in the way of your recovery.
Bye-bye.
It's going to be Onin taking a really early stock off Spargo. By the way, we can just say it now, right? Spargo best in the world versus Steve.
Yeah.
And possibly even just best in the world, period. He really showed that 2 weekends ago at Kagaribi.
Yep, I think it was 2 weekends ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
time's flying, bro. I
Yeah,
thought
I
that was
know.
like yesterday.
It's like, I thought Battle BC was like a month ago. Last one, but it was a year ago. Like, what's going on, dude?
I'm still feeling the effects on my sleep schedule from watching Kagaribi.
Yeah, I don't know. Watching Spargo dance around Steve is like sometimes magical. It's pretty crazy. I'm not sure how he does it, but just like that, everyone's evened up. We got Chag at 0 and just taking a little bit of damage, Onin. But we're gonna see the classic of walking around up tilting and trying to read the roll because it's -4, -5.
Yeah, right. Bro,
Steve
by
up
the
tilt
way,
real good.
Spargo cannot catch a break off
No.
stage. He has lost now 2 stocks to these super early Steve edge guards. And to see Onin doing this well against the guy that we were just heralding as the #1 player in the world in this matchup, also in a matchup that Steve does have to work hard in against Cloud, very
One of the
impressive
few,
stuff.
maybe.
Right, right, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, back in the day, people always used to say Cloud and Sephiroth were the 2 best answers.
True.
Seph, I slashed out, but for Cloud,
I can see Cloud. He dances real nice. He gets around. Back air and fair are super nice in the matchup.
Yeah, you just take a whole bunch of blocks out at once.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you're having so much range compared to Steve is just a huge blessing, and the frame data and ground speed to keep up. Oh my god, into the blocks. Dude, this is the goofiest match I've ever seen in my life.
And already, I heard the defeated and had to take the stock.
Look at these 2 honest top-tier characters, Cloud and Palutena, just having to deal with the circus put in front of them by Onin and Lugi.
Well, Luigi is, a lot of people say it's, you know, like original Steve is kind of Luigi, where he hits you the one time and you're done. But that's also kind of hard to do in dubs, is getting your Luigi off because
Exactly.
Oh god.
He's the OG Kazuya
Oh,
Steve,
that's
I'd say.
rough.
Snake
Yeah,
was,
true.
Snake was
That's,
the first Steve.
yeah, you're right, you're right.
But
And just like that, he took 80 getting ping-ponged back and forth, basically. So that sucks.
Dude, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
Steve can build like a jail cell for the partner to prevent them from saving you from Luigi combos.
I wonder if we'll see that. That'd be kind of nice.
If they only warmed up their Luigi and Steve comp before this event, maybe we'd be seeing more of it. But, oh, hold on. Hold on!
What just happened? How did they just win that game? And why?
They were leading the whole time, but I didn't expect it to be over in a flash like that.
Instant. That's real good, too. I kind of forgot. Not that I forgot Luigi did up B, but, like, that's real good out of the grab. Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Well, Onin and Lugi getting it done. First game. That said, Spargo did lose 2 really early stocks to the blocks. Bars.
He died at, like, I want to say 40, and then, yeah, I don't even know the second time. But
45. I don't know. It was something insane, though.
Not good.
So if he can maybe find a better way back to the stage or just get
Something,
caught off stage less
maybe
times.
needs to, yo, come help me, bro. I'm off stage, like something.
Yeah. Let me call up my guys real quick.
Exactly.
See if they can get me out. All right, here it is. Game 2.
Back on PS2. Sounds about right.
This would be a fat upset, by the way, if
Yes.
Onan and Luki
Yes.
win. They're on track, obviously, right here with the Game 1 win. So
Sparkle and Chag also, I don't want to say static, but I feel like I've seen them play together before.
they
right?
are
Yeah.
pretty static.
Yeah.
Collision 2021 champions,
Yeah.
and I'm sure they've won several tournaments since then, but that's the last one that I personally witnessed face-to-face in the venue, so I'm going to bring it up.
Works for me. Oh,
no!
good save!
Oh,
What a-
almost.
With the down tilt. Very
Yeah.
smart, yeah.
If he had just
Still dies,
launched
though.
another down tilt, it might have hit Luki.
True.
Well, either way, now we're going to see 2 early kills on players that aren't Spargo coming out. Onan and Spargo anchoring their teams with this stock lead. But the anvil right on the missed ledge snap from Spargo. All right, this is getting pretty dangerous.
Oh,
my-
yucky. 60, dude, 60!
After the double hit, it was 78. That's an insanely low kill.
Ooh, that's disgusting. And he was holding in because he got hit.
Because you're trying to DI one move, and
Exactly.
then suddenly there's an anvil, which is one of the most DI-sensitive moves in the entire game.
Gross, man. I guess maybe the double dock was the warm-up.
Right.
Like,
And hold up, even after that early kill on Luki, 2 early kills on Luki, it's 4 stocks to 3 in favor of Onan and Luki. I don't know, man. Team International, actually, I guess both all the teams are international. I was like, wow, there's no Canadians on this team. I'm like, wait a minute. There's also no Canadians on Spargo and Chag's team. My bad, Yodi gang. I'm tripping.
Yodi gang.
All right, it looks like these guys are in Painjamin City right now, but they're making a pretty swift comeback. It's actually quite even at this point. Chag and Spargo, 2 players that they've got that fighting spirit, bro. You can just see it in their body language. Spargo sometimes gets that angry scowl.
Yeah, right. He kind of like gets the hunger for it.
Yeah, Chag loves to like.
Oh.
Oh my God, no shot.
Double fake.
No shot. A double up B is gonna be the ticket to victory here.
Dude, I don't know, like, so in 2v1s, right? Like usually it's tough, but like a 2v1 versus Steve, wow. Dude.
And a 0 to death character.
Yeah, exactly. 2 0 to death characters basically.
Yeah, but I mean like
Yeah,
really,
real,
really
yeah,
for
true.
Luigi. Yeah.
And like while you're getting hit by a long Luigi combo, you're now getting mined again. Done. That was
He
crazy.
read the jump off of the block.
Dude, that's it. That's it. That's GG. Shake my hand. That was like the fastest set we've seen, and it's in like, I feel like a slower type character that you see. Like I don't know. That's
Dude, and it's against Chag and Spargo, not only 2 of the greatest players to ever do it,
damn.
but a solid established doubles team with a lot of history.
we go.
And by the way, Mexico in general is just great at doubles, right? So to see one of their teams fall, we saw the other 2 win, not super free,
But still.
very solidly.
Yeah.
And then this happens. My God.
All the double kills and just instantly like back-to-backs that were happening were crazy too.
Yeah,
Here's
there's
the
no
save.
way you came prepared for this.
No. Have they Luki and Onan teamed?
I don't even think they've met in person.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm wondering. Cause like, damn, what a first showing them.
Right. Lugi, you know, it's not like he comes to NA that often. I
No.
know we were talking about how he's got some history with the Toronto scene, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, here's the disgusting back and forth.
and guess what? It didn't mean anything.
No,
Didn't mean
exactly.
anything.
No.
That was like 45 damage. Meanwhile, your team is getting double upbeat.
And bye-bye. Wow.
Oh,
And the
God.
grab release too. So good.
So many double kills back to back, whether it was literally with the same move at the same time or just uncomfortably quick
Exactly.
back to
Man. I was hyped. I wanted to see some upsets, and here we go.
back. Oh, God.
Every time we're just groaning and like, ooh, that sucks. Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah. Again, no way you came prepared for this one.
No way.
So very happy to see a new team kind of pop up and do some big damage, though. I mean, Onan, he did win Gommel, right? He's no stranger to winning in Canada. He also won doubles at Gommel with Demon, the Bayonetta from SoCal. So I feel like Steve players generally, like, you don't think about them as being such a threat in doubles.
Yeah, but they're all pretty decent, pretty good. Akola also good.
Is he in the doubles bracket today?
Good question.
Yeah, because
honestly.
I feel like we would have seen him given
Yeah,
how far we are in the
That's
bracket.
true.
I see Ouch, though, on the stage
With
right now.
Base Mage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a very random team. I would not have expected
They
that.
I think they teamed at so we have a monthly series here run by our local MSG guys, Mountainside Games, and I believe they teamed when Base Mage got flown out to that. But Base Mage is also another BC homie who's like very in the Twitter scene and lurking and everything and seeing all the BC stuff. So
that's cool. A friend of the
yeah,
scene out
exactly.
here,
Yeah. So he's a homie with Ouch. I'm gonna be cheering for them. No bias, obviously.
No
BC
not.
bias.
And they're taking on Leo and Big Boss, who just walked back up to the stage, or near it at least.
Sorry guys, you got to go back up.
Yeah, right. Oh man, and this, if I'm not mistaken, this is winter semi, so we're actually in the top 8. We don't have the entirety of it, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think we're up until top 4, I believe.
Yeah, something
and then
like that.
Haz and Charles, I think. Will,
pretty
take it
crazy though that like Ouch and Base Mage, Jigglypuff are doing this well.
I know, and they're the team. It's real weird watching them play sometimes because like there's not a lot of back and forth unless it's the nair because they both have similar nairs almost. But other than that, they're kind of scrapping, and usually it's like one of them stock tanking real hard from what I've seen, just the way it goes. Because like, not that Puff dies early, but she can, and not that Wolf always gimps, but he can. So it's like.
Yeah, your team is very fragile in different ways,
Yeah.
right? But they can use their speed in the air, particularly, to just like dodge a bunch of kill moves. So
Exactly.
I can see how it works, but it just doesn't appear like one of those like
No, I
top
agree.
meta
Yes.
comps
Yeah.
that's gonna like run everybody over.
Lots of weird doubles comps and alt, man. Like
Luigi and Steve.
okay, like all right.
I don't know, man.
Double dock. All right.
Anything's possible, though. I think that's the
Yeah.
best part about doubles. Like we
Yeah.
were saying it before, how a lot of the matchup ratios kind of condense to the middle.
Yes.
And it's
yeah.
like not as polar.
because
but-
you're not just fighting this one character. You're like against
Exactly.
everyone,
I think the tier list, same could be said for the tier list, right?
Yeah, it's
like,
definitely mixed around. Like some people say Villager is even way better in dubs, and some
Mhm.
people say this character's this. Like
yeah. For example, I think Steve and Kazuya probably are a little bit worse,
Yes.
or at least
Yeah.
less dominant
Yes.
in doubles than they are in singles. They don't have as much time to get their game plan off, and that's pretty much all it takes. But
Exactly.
like the random strengths of some lower tier characters
Yeah,
get
exactly.
highlighted more. Yeah,
like
it's cool.
Luigi, I guess. There you go.
Right, yeah. The double up B, if you land one of those, suddenly that's the best character in the game.
And it kills 50 and above. So like, okay, awesome.
And you can
take
have
those.
your teammate grab to
Yeah.
true combo into it. It's pretty absurd.
Exactly.
I see Onin and Lugi in the background, just
Chilling, watching, smiling.
not a care in the world, yeah. Very fun.
Maybe we'll play double dock next set. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
That was honestly so dominant, they might have been able to win
exactly.
double dock, right? But
Crazy,
you wouldn't
man.
be double up being at 50
No.
with double dock, so
No.
I guess you take the bad with the good. But here it is, Ouch and Base Mage, a very unlikely duo going up against MK Leo and Big Boss, a very likely duo that we've seen do damage at so many majors now. And
Best of 5s. There we go.
oh yeah,
Into it, I
okay,
guess.
top 6 then I guess is the cutoff.
I don't know what we're going to see, honestly. We're going to see Base Mage probably struggling a little bit just because of swords. But he's also real good at dubs. And first kill, we already have a rest. Missed the tech on the platform, got an up air rest, and we got a lead. That's the other nice thing is, like, rest in dubs is real nice, especially off throws, man. And Wolf, pretty good combo throws. F throw and down throw, you're always going to kind of send it the same angle, so you kind of know what to expect. And I've seen them before get up throw into rest, so not the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also just have straight up grab into
Yeah,
rest, much
exactly,
like
yeah.
how we saw that with Luigi. So
Just yeah, you're right. Just regular grab. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of ways for that move to become more of a threat than normal. And, Puff, that's another character that really thrives in this format. You're seeing it right now. We have MK Leo and Big Boss down in a big way until
Back
the quick
in a big
double
way.
kill. Yeah, Pyra, I mean, I think this is the top tier character that
Yes.
thrives the most from doubles, right? Like, they go somehow even further up the tier list from, like,
Exactly.
I don't know,
Second or third
to
or whatever.
first.
Exactly, yeah. Steve, Kazuya, Pyra, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Either way, Base Mage lining up potentially a dangerous situation for Leo, but no, he's going to find his way through. Photon Edge, Sky hitboxes all over the damn place.
Saw Base Mage. I always like seeing how different characters edge guard. Like, it's cool seeing the Puff kind of drop low and then trying to come back up, whereas other characters might want to come from above. So, I like seeing that.
All right, hold on, though. The margin's starting to shrink
The
here.
JJ.
Oh, yeah,
That's the ouch, the up tilt.
it is. Yeah, definitely one of his signature moves,
Yeah.
if not truly his signature
Exactly.
move. Oh, no way. Okay, I thought
Oh,
the
no.
pound would drag him
Yeah,
outward
back,
more.
exactly, yeah.
With a little more percent, it probably would have. But Leo, keeping his head on
Spooky, man.
straight, just going to get right back.
Oh, if he landed on the platform, that might have been it again. Because that's what he killed in the first stock, so.
Dude, I thought we were about to see R2C rest. Ultimate. Like, that's just being developed in Melee at the high
Exactly.
levels, but to see
How
it
we
in
getting
Ult,
here?
crazy.
Take the kill and even stocks again, but I don't know.
Okay, Leo with a gyro in hand, gonna Z drop it, throw the flame Nova out, and just scares Ouch to death. Literally, that was so huge.
They were, you know, posed enough to take it, but now it's tough, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you had the golden opportunity, right?
Exactly. And now Puff is in a 2v1.
Yeah, and she's more than half dead already, especially to the likes of Pyra. Yo, double rest though?
I believe.
Oh, and there it is. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about the throw armor, right? Yeah. It's just so egregious on some of those longer animations like Rob's down throw. Like, you're at zero risk of hitting your teammate.
Exactly, yeah. The whole thing, you're intangible, man. Throws and all. Same, it's like Mario back throw, that whole thing, you're good to go.
Well, game one, just like that, getting ripped away from Ouch and Base Mage. They were looking so good at the beginning of that, but all it takes is that one situation, and you could see 2 stocks go bye-bye very quickly. MK Leo, no stranger to making that happen. Again, best doubles player in the world by a long shot, I would say. He's good with everyone, even though he's static. He's good with everyone. Like, I teamed with him at a local once. I didn't do shit. I literally just sat there and watched him 2v1 everybody. It's hilarious.
You were part of it, so it matters.
I was there, yeah. I got the trophy, you know what I'm saying? Actually, it was a local, so there's no trophy. But I got the first place next to my name. Oh, yeah, it was like solid like $32.
There you go. There you go. You take those. Payout no matter what always feels good.
I'll take some money, even if it's not enough to pay my phone bill for the month. Not enough to pay for the extra data I consume going to Canada.
True.
Paying that travel pass fee.
My bad.
Yeah. Dude, why can't the internet just be free everywhere?
I know.
Like, it's
Canada telecom market, real bad.
Yeah.
We'll get into it after how telecom markets are screwing us over.
Yeah, we'll get into all the socialist politics later. But for now, you just got to sit here and watch MK Leo and Big Boss game out of their minds.
I mean, beautiful gameplay.
Really impressive to turn that one around. And
they literally died in the first 15 seconds to that rest stock off the up air mistech, and then they made it back. So, like, goddamn.
Hey, officially, you said it before, man. MK Leo's mentality unshakable, and you might think that that's because now he's kind of a veteran of the game and he's got all these years under his belt, but even when I first saw this guy play at age 14, he was unshakable.
I feel like I remember you saying even the Smash 4 days when I would listen to comms being like, this dude's a prodigy. And you're right, dude, he is.
Yeah.
Like,
and a large part of that, like, yeah, sure, there's, you know, technical aspects of his game or just, like, the way that he's using his controller, right?
Yes,
but in his head, he's wise beyond his years.
It is different.
Yeah.
It is different. And I think Rob's out of fuel. Yep, that's it. Dead. You don't see Rob's running out of fuel either too much, but sometimes you gimp him, sometimes you got him.
Yeah, Rob and Puff definitely going to be the reliable recoveries out of the characters on the screen here, but I don't know, a Pyra down air, for example, that's shutting Puff down. And enough good Puff or Wolf Nairs off stage could easily run Big Boss out of fuel.
That's what we saw there. I guess the Puff was keeping away for long enough, so take those. Still up 1 stock. Leo seems to be the GOAT at holding stocks. And, I mean, as we were saying, the GOAT of dubs. But in every set we've seen him today, he's just almost always just been the one who's had the final say of stocks. Like,
dude, Big Boss just saved Leo with the laser. Oh,
so big brain.
I don't know if he even meant to do that.
But it worked, and Leo teched it, so he
took it. Like, the presence of mind, at the very least, is impressive, even if that wasn't the setup they were looking for.
Exactly.
And suddenly, Base Mage and Ouch yet again in a winning position. Nice, using the hitbox on Puff's forward throw. I believe that's her only collateral hitbox.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I feel like up throw, back throw, and down throw wouldn't have it, just by thinking about what they look like.
It also hits you at that same gross angle as the post-patch forward throw.
Yes.
All right.
I always forget about that, and then until I see her get hit by it, I'm like, wow, that's yucky. Like, Sheik F fair in melee. Like,
it literally is the Sheik fair hitbox, or angle, rather. All right. It's looking pretty good for Ouch and Base Mage, but no, it's also not at the same time. You know, your stock tank is Puff right now.
Exactly. It's so close to being just not okay. Almost dying to Rob Nair, I mean, damn.
Yeah, you don't see that too often in this game. Actually, the weakest segment, I think.
Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah. Very good save from Base Mage, naring away the F smash coming in from MK Leo. Ouch definitely would have been dead at 60 from that.
Right. Yeah, that's a problem here, man. Like, this team, they're not even glass cannons. They're just glass.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It's not like you have crazy kill power on either Puff or Wolf outside of rest and, I don't know, down smash and forward smash. But still, this is very doable for both teams. It's really going to come down to who lands a killing blow. So far, Ouch right in the middle of everything, living up to the name because this dude is getting
That's it.
Ouch
needs to live.
Yeah, all right. Well, suddenly it's looking great for Leo and Big Boss to put a 2-0 lead on the board.
3 stocks to 2. I think, I mean, I was going to say, as long as Ouch can live for a bit, you know, it might be okay, but toughy.
Not only getting the kill on Base Mage, but also taking Ouch out of the equation entirely. Yeah, this is kind of a foregone conclusion. Unless Base Mage can kill Big Boss and win a 1v1 against Leo with a 60% deficit.
In Puff Mithra against the GOAT. You know, I believe he's teaming with a BC player. You know, we're drinking BC water today. I believe. What are we saying? Come on. Okay,
well, that exact situation has arisen, bro. So we might get it. Let's see. Yeah, that jab from Mithra, low-key, it's just like a 5P or 6P in a fighting game, right?
Exactly.
It's a great little anti-air. Hits just high enough to thwart those aerial approaches.
And then when you're at kill percent, you switch to the other one and get your Gentleman, your frame 3 at ledge kill. Base Mage definitely fishing, as I would be, around the platform for some reset into a rest.
That's what he could be fishing for.
True,
as well.
or Gimp
setups.
Oh my god, this could be it. He read it. No!
Oh! He's done.
That's it.
Wait, no, he's not.
That's it.
Now he is.
Go.
Wow. Dude, Base Mage literally my Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Let's go. I was about to scream really loud, and then I realized I don't want to break everyone's ears in commentary, but like, let's go.
Nah, dude, they got systems in place that'll peek out.
True.
I can't believe I just saw that.
Me neither. I was like,
I literally even said it. He has to kill Big Boss and then win a 1v1 against Leo with a huge deficit.
And we were definitely in disbelief that it would happen because while it can, you do not think it will. God damn. I mean, I was going to say game 3, but it's a best of 5, so we still got a few more to go. Damn, boys, let's go. Let's go, BC.
Yeah,
let's go, BC.
I think that would shake the mentality of even a player like MK Leo, where it's like, damn, not only did I lose the 1v1, we lost a 2v1 to set up into that. So.
And they were up.
And there have just been so many like volatile swings throughout the duration of this set, right? You've seen
every set today, basically something weird or insane.
True. Like the early rest kills in game 1, it was looking so good for Ouch and Base Mage, and then they just had that ripped away from them by solid clutch play, and then it was the opposite. The solid clutch play got ripped away by some X Factor shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna throw you off stage and get you because I'm Puff. And even though Aegis is a million spots above me on the team,
and Aegis was at like 20 when that happened, and then Leo almost made it back, got re-gimped, and then almost, and then no, you're done. So crazy, man.
Almost doesn't count, bro. You know
exactly. Almost don't count, bro. Almost do not count. How many almost has Leo been in? You know.
Right.
See, I like the. I mean, as much as stages we're saying they don't matter, a little tinier, I want to say, maybe can help him out. No. The weird hollow bastion, tall ceilings, maybe is what they're looking for. I'm not sure, but how much does it really matter in dubs?
Yeah, like the stages definitely matter, but they don't decide the outcome of the match at the selection screen or anywhere close to that.
Base Mage almost getting a rest combo, and then Big Boss coming in and saving him with the up air, saving Leo, I should say. So nice. Good high recovery too from Ouch. Oh, and the spike double. Wait, what? When did Base Mage die? When did I miss that?
Dude, Jesus. I don't know. It's too much to keep track of sometimes. It's just the chaotic nature of doubles. But, I mean, even when you're literally playing in the set.
Even sometimes you lose yourself and you're like, dude, where am I? Like,
or you lose track of like the flow of who's winning, right? And suddenly you look down at the stocks and percent for the first time in 45 seconds and your team's down. It's like, oh.
I think there's an Eminem song about that. Lose yourself or something.
All right.
No platform tech chase, but
I'd say they're still in striking distance.
Yeah,
Ouch and Base Mage, but Leo and Big Boss definitely coming correct for this game 3.
They want to say, hey, might have been a fluke, guys. But Leo is the GOAT for a reason. How many times can I say it? As many as I want. He's the GOAT.
As many times as he gets PGR, or ult rank number 1.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, whoops. Sorry, guys. Just, Freudian slip. Oh, dude, what? How did that hit?
That sucks. Go next. Sorry, JJ. Sorry, Ouch.
Hey, maybe Base Mage thought that Leo was Mithra because of the white costume, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, she has no hitbox above her. Psych. I'm actually the other one in disguise. I'm cosplaying the other one.
They keep, it almost like they keep getting hit by things meant for the other person and dying for it. I feel like it's happened a few times, but again, that's dubs.
Yeah, collateral damage is a real thing, man. It's like the cost of doing business here in doubles. Sometimes for you to do what you want to do, you have to put your partner at risk. Like that. Like, I'm trying to get down, bro.
Exactly.
Sorry, I didn't have a choice in the matter.
It seems to be going far for Leo and Big Boss. They keep just hitting Ouch and base mage all the time, even when they're not meaning for it. So.
Wow, dude, base mage, another gimp on Leo. He's dialed in to how to deal with this recovery, but it might not matter. There's no way you do this again, right? Especially not with extra stock on Big Boss.
You seem to have a premonition last time, Max. You want to call it this time? What do we feel?
Absolutely not. This is Leo and Big Boss.
Unless that happens, and then that happens, and then this happens, and then...
Dude, base mage is like a moth to the light when he sees a character off stage. He is going full steam ahead, trying to end them. Oh, I love the target switch, but just a little too late. Sorry, Janair.
Really good awareness, right?
Yeah.
That was really good. Damn.
Catching with the up-back hitbox, too. That is where that move comes out at first, so earliest possible connection in the Nair, and we're going to see Leo and Big Boss. I almost said Leo and base mage, but...
the bees and the bees and the... Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely the MVPs of their respective teams, I think, so far. But
I would say so.
Ouch and Big Boss, they're no slouches either, man. So
Ouch's been having a little bit of a hard time just in neutral and just near the ledge. He's just been getting stuck there a lot and been getting gamed at low percents, which, I mean, it's Wolf, but, like, still.
Yeah.
Gotta wonder. Maybe you gotta switch something up. I don't know.
Not his character, though, I don't think.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with that, yeah.
I still remember I lost to Ouch when he mained Ike in tournament.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Battle BC
and Crom.
3 maybe, or?
Yes.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yes, Battle BC 3.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, I took one game off him, and he was not happy, and then he just mopped the floor with me. I was like, Jesus, dude, I didn't mean it personally, you know?
That's good, though. Taking a game off Ouch in any way, man, that's tough.
Yeah.
This
and
dude
then, like,
is smart. Smart.
I think the coolest thing about him is that he kind of came out of nowhere.
Yes.
Like, he was a Wi-Fi player that just showed up to a BC local and, like, got first at one of his first ones.
He was playing in, do you remember J-Tails?
Yeah.
The Diddy? He was playing in his, like, series, and was like, yeah, you should come out one time. And then he came out and bodied everyone, so.
Yeah, I gotta say, glad he started showing up in person.
Exactly.
He's definitely put this region on the map in a big way. You know, it's always exciting when you get, like, the child prodigy player, right?
Exactly. Everyone has their child prodigy player and their old boomer, and that's Big D and Ouch.
Right, right. And then it's Leo, and I guess, I mean, even Javi is really young, so I don't know who I would call it for
Spargo.
For Mexico.
There you go. He's
well,
kind of
Leo's the older one now. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Spargo's the prodigy. The changing of the guard. It's the most exciting thing in Smash, right? Like, no, we'll talk about it later, but either way, here on FD, starting off really good for the blue team. Ouch, with the quick kill on Leo. Big Boss not looking too healthy either. 100%, you're going to see him just kind of hide in the corner, let the gyro do the dirty work for him, and Leo.
Oh, no. Oh, my.
Dude, the throw was straight up over.
Why?
And Rob was still just like, yeah, bro, I'm going to ignore that giant flaming sword.
I thought, I literally thought he was alive. I was like, oh, that's going to be a lot of percent. I lied. My bad.
Oh, and another back air from Ouch, but not the juiciest hit right there. You see Big Boss hang on, still playing that stock tank roll. Oh, and
nice.
Wait, that time it hit. Ooh, wait, what the hell is going on, dude?
I don't know.
I'm lost.
I don't know.
I need directions.
Maybe JJ got hit out of it earlier, so he got the throw ended. That might be it.
It was something like that.
Some quirky dub thing. I don't know.
All right, Leo and Big Boss, though, that team combo that's been so reliable for them, actually betraying their interests here. And wow, Big Boss, skittle for a shield right now. He's going to have to go on the aggressive.
Oh my gosh. Good DI. That Shine Bear could definitely murk you.
Yeah, if you hold in even a little bit,
you're
especially
done.
Against Ouch, who just has like the grossest confirms I've ever seen.
He's always ready for the weirdest things. That was hot. That was nice.
And make me make these noises on commentary. I'm a grown man. The whole internet is watching.
I'm with you.
What are the streets going to say, bro?
I don't know, because they're playing the beta right now, so. Oh, almost gets the after.
Yeah, dude. How are we looking at this big of a deficit for Leo and Big Boss? Just feels like when they're winning, they're winning like a close game. But when they're losing, it's something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Big
even in the Onin Lugi set, like
Yeah. Oh, for pretty much every team, yeah, we've seen some kind of terrible misfortune.
Some kind of just one game where something crazy's going on. Like,
if they get down throw to Pyro forward smash on base mage right now, they might have a shot. But that's pretty much the only win condition at this point. Oh no!
I think they were looking for it there almost. Some weird panic roll or something.
Yeah, you saw Leo turn around, almost sure that Ouch was going to rush to the center of the stage. But you want to talk about young players who have a really good mentality. They don't crack under pressure. I think Ouch kind of mimics Leo in that way. Oh, wait a second.
Ouch is one of the players who never really shows emotion in any way. Nope, not smiling, not grimacing, nothing, man.
All right, well, that win condition suddenly going out the window. It is up to the best player in the world to somehow make this comeback.
Oh, no.
He's very tricky. One thing about Leo, like he's very like twitchy in his movement, very hard to keep track of. And when you have to work around your own teammate, like, yeah, sure, it's an advantage to be in the 2v1, but you might step on each other's toes a little bit. It's just like a third rhythm you have to account for.
Exactly, yeah, because you're like, oh, are you going here? You're going here? Like, you're not exactly sure, so yeah. Like, definitely not out of the woods for Leo. If we saw the Puff do the comeback, like, why can't we see Leo do it?
Oh, he's back on that empty land. Very sneaky.
Oh, I think there was a confusion.
Okay, hold on. The shoot home pat. Oh, awesome. Never mind.
They were definitely confused in what was going on with that throw, so.
Yo. Leo almost did it, but Base Mage did do it. So if this comes down to another 2v1, you know, I know who I like. Sorry, that ranking means nothing to me, bro.
In a 2v1 in dubs, I don't see see Base Mage up there, not Leo. We're going to be game 5, first game 5. I mean, I guess it's our first best of 5, but still. First game 5 we're seeing. I'm excited.
Yep. Down to the final round here. And I would not have expected this to go game 5. No. I'm not going to lie, man. Like, I like the underdogs. You know, I like to see them win, but I also like to see the best player defend their title, right? So I would have just kind of gone into this expecting a clean sweep from Leo and Big Boss, but no.
I was expecting a 3-1 or a 3-0 probably, but here we are. Beautiful BC.
Team BC and AZ. Two really passionate regions for sure.
Our crowds are very, very passionate.
Yeah. Oh, same for Mexico too.
True.
I can't even take that away from them. You go to Smash Factor, bro, like
I've heard it's just
roaring in that crowd. Yeah.
Hell
especially, dude, like the first time Leo played against international competition. Sorry, Mr. R, wherever you are. He might be in the front row of the crowd with Larry for dubs, but yeah. Like, just go watch the VODs. You can hear the entire venue cheering, you know.
Go watch Capnell versus Leo and Smash 4. You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
Well, all right. We're in BC, though, so if anyone's going to get loud for their boys, it's Ouch's crowd. And I don't know if it's going to happen because, you know, it's still Friday. It's still early,
Friday. That's true.
Right? It's not exactly like the prime spectacle of the event. So a lot of people are kind of roaming, warming up, getting ready for tomorrow.
Chilling. There's side events and everything today, all that good stuff.
Yeah. But you know that the crowd would be on Ouch's side. So we'll see how this one shakes out. It's looking really competitive, honestly. The fact that it even went to game 5, but very interesting to see that
we're back to FD.
Back to FD.
Right?
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right, I got to go.
See you, Max. I'll see you at Battle BC 6, bro. It was good commentating with you. God damn. Yeah, I'm surprised that Leo air dodge there because, I mean, not that everyone knows prop percents, but he was pretty high, so scary. And then he got the reset, and you're dead. That's it, man.
All right, Kevin here told me that I'm not getting paid if I don't get back to the disc, so
that's okay, understandable. Mr. Galen.
Oh, dude, these empty lands from Base Mage, so shiesty. It's like this character has such low falling speed. You don't expect the empty jump mix-ups to work, but wait a minute. And Leo with the quick double kill.
Dude. Literally, what just happened?
I don't know what's going on, man. Pyra has rest whenever she wants.
What just
she doesn't
happened?
Even fall asleep after. Oh, and the reverse up.
How are they losing?
Keeping him alive. Yeah, I know.
Wait,
right?
what?
They need to do something about Big Boss because Leo, I feel like he feels like he can just run in there and do whatever he wants because Big Boss is sitting there with an interrupt ready. Literally like a Magneto electromagnetic disruptor assist. Clearing the screen for his point.
Yeah, they literally had a stock within the first 20 seconds. And yet again, we're down.
Oh, Base Mage trying to replicate that double kill forward smash. Oh, instead dice the laser. 3 stocks gone in the blink of an eye. And suddenly this deficit's only 90%. Ouch, bleeding out kind of heavily here, but he might be able to return the favor. Only a short combo there.
1 or 2 and you're good. 1 or 2 combos from Wolf and you're tied.
Oh, wow. Things looking dicey off stage for Base Mage, but hold on. The double up air. Double air guard.
Dude. Dude. Oh, the nair set the wrong way.
Just the booty bump there from Wolf. Push his opponent back on stage. Oh, but Pup with the reverse nair as well. Wait, but Ouch is dead?
Yeah, he did a bad unsafe nair into the shield.
But Leo's dead. Oh my god. Dude, he's moving now.
What is happening?
This very seriously could go either way.
Yes.
We got red team with stage control, but that also means they're sandwiched in between Base Mage and Ouch.
Oh no, hits his teammate because he tried to air dodge through.
All right, ignoring Big Boss. Oh no, just pretending to ignore Big Boss. Sends him back off stage. for this 2v1 on Leo.
That's shield pressure.
Oh, but they didn't pull the trigger on any real openers right there. Just the jab 1-2, but Leo showing no fear.
Every time I see a down throw, I'm like, dude.
Oh, the forward smash, that's going to be a huge punish.
That's it.
The falling near Leo's dead. Oh, and he almost killed Big Boss on the way in. Big Boss, holy no, dude. What the?
Let's go, BC.
Base Mage and Ouch over
Were they
Leo
the
and
first seed?
I think so.
Holy
if not, it's Chag and Spargo.
Holy moly.
Dude, what the hell
Beautiful
did I just
BC,
see?
boys. Beautiful BC, boys. Well,
The battle of beautiful combos, bro. That's all I saw. Base Mage off the one opening. He saw Leo get desperate, swung the forward smash, and he's like, oh yeah? Like, what if I just turn this into an edge guard for the kill?
That was Base Mage's set. That was like Base Mage's dubs. Like, damn.
That was his magnum opus right there for sure.
That was gorgeous.
Shit,
there was a Gimp every game. There was a rest every game. Like, you feel like, god damn.
I don't even know what to say. and it's not like Leo and Big Boss didn't have their own X factor, right? It's the down throw to forward smash.
The games they won were like...
yeah. Even in Game 5, you double killed them with that.
Yeah.
But Puff, man, she's just one of those characters that is so polarizing, right? I guess we said, she's not technically a glass cannon, but she kind of is. It really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't land rest, she doesn't feel like that. But if you do, she really does. So, I don't know, man. One hell of a set, though. A huge upset as well.
God damn. I'm so happy. Let's go, BC.
Dude, that's a major upset, and we're not even in Portland.
P&W, but...
Yeah, true. Gotta hold it
And
down for the region. And this was just crazy, catching that double jump with the dare, and then perfectly executing soft nair, forward air, and one more nair to close it. Oh.
Man, the buffs they gave Puff in this game are real nice.
And they're so subtle, too, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, jab has less end lag, forward throw sends at a better angle.
Yeah. Nair feels a little stronger, like a meteor. Yeah,
it is very strong in terms of raw knockback. Yeah, Nair and back air both got really, really powered up in Ultimate. Wow. All right, guys. Well, what more could you ask?
How did that happen?
That was an insane set. Even if you were rooting for Leo and Big Boss, I think you can still marvel at how impressive it was for these guys to pull this win off.
And in case you missed it, I'm sure a bunch of these clips will be on Fresh Cut later. So make sure you get the app there, boys.
Yeah, definitely a good reason to check that one out. I know Leo's a Fresh Cut partner as well, but I don't know if those will be on his page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. He might be subtracting that from the highlight reel.
And this right here, like, how do you win the set after getting hit by that?
Exactly. I actually just keep stumbling over myself because I'm like, this happened, and then this, and then like, dude, like that game. This one of the craziest dubs game 5s I've seen in a long time. Because blue team started off winning, and then they lost. They were losing midway through, and then this happened, and like. I assume Big Boss thought he may have had the tech or something. Like, I'm not really sure what happened.
He might have tried to neutral air dodge while rising, but he was still holding his stick, something like that. I don't know. It is so hard, though, to get back against Base Mage when he's on fire. You just know, like,
I'm getting
he knows where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
Again, like a moth to a light. If he sees you off stage, he's gunning straight for you, and often the result will be a stock loss. Wow, I don't know.
Many times I said it was. God damn.
Hard to find words
BC,
after a event like that, but... That's it. We got another banger coming up featuring another really strong Mexican team. It's going to be Meister and SkyJ, who won quite dominantly in their first showing here, but now they're going up against Onin and Luki, who
also very dominant. And we weren't expecting them to be this dominant. So
yeah,
I'm excited for this. I'm very excited.
They beat Chag and Spargo, which is already very impressive. Yep. And dare I say, a harder team than SkyJ and Meister, right? Yep. Probably like 1 or 2 or 3 seeds above them in the bracket.
I would believe that.
So, even with that considered, you're now going up against a very weird team. Game & Watch and Incineroar, less
very
traditional
quirky
characters than, say, Cloud and Palu. So we'll see if they're able to come up with some kind of answer to stuff like the anvils, the double up Bs, or even just the grab into up B, period, right? Incineroar, he'll live for a long time because he's heavy. Game & Watch will live for a long time because he can dodge everything.
The only thing we may see is some gimps on Incineroar, but SkyJ's recoveries are damn good, man.
Yeah, he makes the character feel like he has a good recovery.
Yeah, right. Whereas in the before COVID, I want to say a lot of people were, downplaying Incineroar, but now that SkyJ's coming out, we're really seeing a lot of a lot more of what this character can actually do.
I'll be that guy who said, "Oh, I always knew this character."
Agreed.
I have always known Incineroar was good. You don't have normals like that. You don't have a command grab like that and not be good. But however, when Luigi and Steve are both in front of you, yeah, dude, what the hell's going on? Two stocks down the drain already.
I missed Meister dying. I didn't see that happen.
Yeah, you know, because we were just making eye contact, having a conversation for 12
about
seconds.
the beginning of
think that's okay normally, but
no,
it's not.
My bad. Sorry, guys. I just keep getting lost in my co-commentator's eyes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God, alive. But.
Jesus. Yeah, it's that weight coming into play, but even like 6% more, I think there's no shot Skyj did that.
Taking a little ride. Damn, man. How are we here? How is
68? Oh, he's dead. He's just gone.
And that might be, oh wow, no punish on the regrab, but kill.
Oh my God, trying to up B in the middle of the darkest lariat.
That's psycho.
Yeah, you're a bad man, Luigi. I'll say it. And I just don't understand how, like, in this meta full of DLC characters, full of top tiers that came with the game, Luigi is out here still thriving.
Yes.
Yeah, and not just surviving, but thriving.
Thriving.
Luigi has been getting better and better as the months go on. I mean, I think it was Regen. He had an incredible performance. I think he won, actually.
Yeah,
the whole tournament.
Right. Oh, big up the other shield.
Yeah, you cannot key on Luigi's shield, bro.
Dude, these guys are playing hot today. This is gross.
I think Luigi was really eager to come back to NA and show how much he's gotten better since his last time he came.
Makes sense.
Because, like, I'll be honest, I never even heard of him when he was in Canada. And then next thing you know, he's winning like a sizable major in the UK. So, yeah, it's not a player to be slept on or trifled with, but he really wants to let you know that.
And he's young as hell, I'm pretty sure. I think
he's like 19.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. All these young players, man. God damn.
It is insane. The next generation, man, they're making some big
the
plays.
The Zoomers are smart. They got brains for this game.
Dude, they have sponge brains still. You know, mine is all dry and crusty. It's like I have to apply lotion to it just to get through a commentary block. So, yeah, props to the kids, man, doing it big.
Yeah. No. Love to see it. Love to see it. Keeping Smash alive. Not like my old self.
Yeah. How old are you now?
26.
26? Hey, man, I'm not even going to say it, how old I am then.
29?
30, bro.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Freshly
I was
30.
close. There you go. Nice. When was your birthday?
April 23rd.
Oh, nice. I'm April 10th, so April babies.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Happy belated, my friend.
I would say Taurus gang, but you missed the cutoff.
I know, yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I'm a disgusting Aries.
It's all good, man.
Let's see if we're going to see a slower start to this game or not, because who knows? Every time I feel like I say, like, oh, they need to do this or this is happening, it doesn't matter. It's dubs.
Did you see
Onin
just save him?
Yeah,
Bro of the year? Oh, for real, though. Can you make it back? Oh.
He's fine. Yeah, he's
fine.
It's Steve. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That I still don't know what happened, but basically every single percentage that's on Onin and Luigi is from that offstage.
Yeah, it's from each other, basically. Like.
Oh, no!
And he's dead, dude. Wow. That's...
What is going on?
Okay, I don't know.
And again, there's just no way you came prepared for this matchup, right? Luigi, in particular, one of those characters that you always know is a threat, but nobody plays him. So you don't really like need the matchup experience in most tournaments. At Battle of BC, not only are there so many good players here, there's so many good players of very obscure characters.
We have a lot of weird talent pools, and Samuel was our talent manager for this event, one of the talent managers, and he's like, I want to get like all the reps out to like everything. So
he did a damn good job, man.
Exactly.
Samuel, I think, was such an instrumental part of taking Battle of BC 5 beyond what any iteration of this series had. Oh my God. And Luigi has taken this character beyond what anyone else has ever done. I'll say it right now, cleanest I've ever seen with the combos.
Yeah, I agree.
With the general awareness and gameplay. It's not like he's done one trick who's out here just killing you off the grab.
This dude knows. And one thing when I first was thinking about Luigi and dubs, I was like, it might be kind of hard to get the combos off. But it's hard to, from what I've been seeing, it's hard for the opponents to even contest the Luigi combos because they're so congested with Luigi that if you go in there, you're going to get hit too. So, like, Luigi's kind of getting his combos off until it's done time, like,
and
which
again,
is really weird.
We could have Steve build a wall to separate the teammate from saving him. Oh, my God.
That's gross.
Oh, my God.
That's
it does
gross.
not matter how heavy Incineroar is in the face of that up B. Fire jump punch, man. Since 64, you don't want to get hit by that. Let's just say that much.
Exactly. It's almost like Luigi kind of has the same role as Puff in that position.
Yeah.
Just a little less risk reward, or a little, I don't know what exact term we're searching for, but a little easier to hit, I'd assume, than just a rest off of a grab. If it's grounded, that is. Oh, Meister looking for the out smash kill. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. But Onin says, I'm going to build some blocks.
Yeah, and despite all these insane early gimps, or early kills, not gimps, it's pretty even.
Yeah.
Now all they got to do is land a kill move on Onin, and okay,
Yeah.
Luki not taking the stock, saying, all right, I'm just going to give it a second, see if Onin survives this encounter,
Yeah,
then I'll respawn and help him. But otherwise, I'm a little more confident in Steve's ability to pull this 2v1 off. Understandably so.
Understandably so. I mean, I don't know. Steve has enough resources for now. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue it up because Game Watch at ledge is tough as hell in a 2v1. Bacon covers like 3 options, so you do not want to get put on there.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I got past the wall of Bacon. You get hit by Incineroar.
Exactly.
One of the hardest hitting characters in the whole game. Oh,
So
this is
pick
getting
your
bad.
poison. I wanted to say because Onin was at 0 when he started, but I don't know, man. It's toughy, roughy.
Got the throw right to SkyJ, and even the sour fare is enough to do it. Man, great presence of mind from Meister and SkyJ and mental fortitude to make it through that one. You're watching your stocks evaporate at some criminal percents, and to not get tilted by that and to pull that back and win the game for yourself, very impressive.
Yeah, we've seen I don't know how, but every game it feels like there's been a 2 stock deficit, 3 stock deficit, and then actually no, the other team who was deficit, we're gonna win. So screw you guys.
Yeah, it's like, how do you even compensate that? It's like, oh yeah, well I think this team's gonna win. No, you just gotta, you know the classic where it's like, oh I don't know, it's too early to call, and it's like 0 to 150 or like a 2 stock lead, right? But that is really true in doubles because things can just turn around in an instant.
Especially in ultimate.
True.
Melee, it's a little, you know, kind of. It flows more. In this game, it's like Whitewater Rapids into a lazy river. Like
True, or
Yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and lay back in my raft, and suddenly you're like falling off the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, well, game 1 against all odds.
Good
Oh,
music
wait.
choice.
Is it 1-1?
Yeah, it's 1-1. Game 1 was crazy fast, yeah.
Need another Red Bull. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, one blindingly fast game and one that felt like a little bit more of a healthy exchange. But Meister and SkyJ keeping themselves afloat, staying alive here. This is for winners finals, by the way. If you win, you're gonna not fight Leo and Meister.
Who we thought?
I'm sorry, Leo and Big Boss. You're gonna fight
Base Mage.
Ouch.
BC. I love it. I love it.
Oh, the back air. Meister looking for some real early kills here on Onin, but Steve, man, he's got a pretty reliable recovery. Meanwhile, you're focused on that edge guard. How about your boy who's getting 0 to death by Luki?
Jeez. Every time I look away, it's like, oh, Luigi
no.
doing something.
Okay, this time Meister was a lot closer.
Yeah.
Luki just going to cash out, but the combo short.
And I just realized Meister's getting a few buckets every time Lugi's sending out the... Oh! Saved, question mark?
I
Oh.
like the confidence they have in each other's saves. Yeah, Luki, I think he did that early up B to run into the down tilt on purpose, but you see at the end of it all, Meister and SkyJ still find a kill. It's like, yeah, you can save your partner all you want. You still have to put yourself off stage for that. So
One
I
of
got
you's
something for
dying.
that. Yeah. Oh, and the stage spike.
Lugi missing the tech.
Really early.
Unlucky. Oh, tries to get the Gimp. Up air, up B. Not going to get it. That's a SkyJ classic, I want to say.
Okay, hold on a sec, though. We still have a game on our hands. SkyJ down to his last stock already. Dude, what is going on, man?
But stocks are tied technically, at least, because Meister's holding it, so...
Yeah, and
I don't know,
Meister
buddy.
really healthy right now as well. 62%. I mean, he's barely been touched, but I feel like Onin and Lugi are just kind of honed in on SkyJ right now.
Might as well be. I feel like Game & Watch... Meister's been playing a little farther back, and it's like, well, I'm going to hit the big heavy character then. Like,
Wow, Onin rolling behind the activation of Revenge and whip punishing it. That's pretty crazy.
ooh, gets him. And an offstage 2v1.
Well, the ledge hop Alolan
What?
whip. Oh!
Happened.
Oh, you should have let it rip, man. I think he failed the Alolan whip to
Yeah.
maybe have like less end lag or something, but that was exactly what Lugi wanted. Just less threats, less hitboxes out there to protect him from the up B. And now we have a very slight lead for Onin and Lugi.
Meister trying to get the down air out. Almost hitting, but Steve up air winning. Definitely would have killed. And really good music choice. I just realized some Sonic music.
Yeah, right. They're living and learning out here, for sure.
Oh,
Oh, what? Okay,
I
Meister
thought
with the save.
Yeah, I thought he died too, but I guess not. My bad. And we got diamonds on Steve, which is real spooky.
Yeah, and a very healthy stock for Onan as well, right? He'll actually get some time to play with the diamond.
Exactly.
If it even needs to come into play, right? I mean, I feel like Lugi almost just closed out that final stock off of SkyJ. Not quite, though. Meister barely hanging on. I like the block formation, but yeah, Meister can just go
swinging. Steve, that smash animation is so funny. It looks like he just kind of lets it swing all the way through and lets go of his sword, like very willy-nilly.
Oh, wow. Missing the tech, actually keeping Onan alive. And the setup, yep, the block with the anvil on top of it. What do you do? SkyJ literally in jail.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
the
team
double.
combo.
Dude.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yep,
it's like, hey, bro, cost of doing business.
Exactly. I'm coming through, and it's going to hit everyone, and that's cool because you're all dying.
Onan saying, hey, that had to be you, but glad it wasn't me.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Game 4. Onan and Lugi leading by 1. Meister and SkyJ, I mean, at the very least, they've got a counter pick at their disposal, right? Maybe somewhere bigger and more open where the blocks make things feel less congested.
Maybe town or something.
Yeah.
Just give some space with some platforms coming in and everything.
Right.
Not
but at
sure.
the same time, you don't want to fight a character like Luigi or Steve on an FD-esque stage, right?
Exactly.
So that, I think, takes FD and potentially even town out of the equation.
Maybe? Who knows?
Yeah,
It's
you got
tough,
some
man.
open space.
It's
but
tough.
I don't know, man. This team, like, what's the answer? What's the medicine, doctor? I don't know. I need something.
I've got a prescription,
Yeah.
and the only fever
Yeah, I've got a prescription, and the only fever is more
is less
space.
Steve.
Yeah. True.
Which is Enderman, so my bad. That's less Steve.
It's still Steve, but it's a little less
It's a little
than the regular
different,
one.
yeah.
All right, well, going into this potentially final game of the set, I'd love to see SkyJ and Meister push a 5th and final one here, but I think that win gave Lugi and Onan the momentum they were missing, right? Like, it was looking really good for them the first 2, but then there was a pretty swift turnaround, so I don't know. It just looks like when their feet are planted, this team does not give up a combo.
Yes.
It's death every single time.
They are, it is insane how often they are just getting their, like, synergy combos and their synergy kills. It is awesome. So, take it, man. SkyJ almost killing him there, actually, in an offstage situation, but no, you're fine.
Oh, and the key from above, yeah, just so disruptive, especially in doubles when you're trying to watch the ground and the air at the same time for a potential save.
I'm coming in.
But Lugi already showed he's ready to punish that on shield with up B every time.
Especially if it's bad spacing, man. Oh, very good trade. You take that. Very nice. All he's going to do, off to the ledge, not going to make it. Can he make it back? Yeah, there we go. They made it right back.
Yeah, Steve is just fine off stage, low-key. Like, not the most imposing recovery, but it's very good if you start from the right spot. If you're good with those angle shifts. Oh, okay. Meister going wild with the down airs in this game, though, and it's working out. Suddenly, we have Lugi on his last stock already. This is probably going to get
God. Every time I see Incineroar get revenge, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Am I having a good time or bad time?
Yeah, right. I haven't seen the revenge play too much of a role just because, like, the grabs are coming in or, like, he'll get beat up for the 35 damage it takes to knock out of him. But when it's there, if he gets, like, a team combo into it, oh, my God.
And we're even stocks. I mean, if anyone's going to... I lied. Dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, if anyone's going to hold on to a stock, Steve's pretty good at it, but not when you get grabbed in Incineroar at percent above 120.
Oh, wait, the rising charge? Oh, and the outward up beat. Yeah, now you're just toast.
Dead question mark?
Yeah.
Very nice.
One of the worst recoveries in the game, straight up, and it's only worse when you're fighting against Game & Watch.
Exactly. And in dubs, it's really hard when you have all this shit coming at you, and it's like, well, what am I doing, man? Like, I'm Luigi, please.
Yeah. The only hope is Onan coming to save you, but if Meister keeps him busy enough, it's not possible.
And Steve can only get down there fast enough. We've seen the save a few times, but it's Steve, right? So
oh, he broke through the blocks with the up B. That was almost one of the swings they needed because they could finish SkyJ off pretty quickly. Yeah, Diamond dash attack so strong.
I mean, you know, an up B from Luigi.
Or
that.
And just like that, this is literally even.
Yeah.
Just a couple percent off from tying this one up.
And Onan has diamonds.
Yeah, true. Oh, the diamond actually betraying him there. It hit Incineroar too far to follow up with another up tilt. Oh, but this damage just caught me.
The problem too is when you're low resources, it's like, okay, am I helping my teammate or am I helping myself to help my teammate 10 seconds later, right? Like, what's the...
Right, what's the proper course of action? Oh, hold on. Meister,
off
get
the
it.
side.
He's gotten so much mileage out of these down airs near the top of the screen. Just juggle your opponent all the way up there.
Yeah,
and
you
finish
can't
the
do
job.
that. You can't land on charging up smash, my Game & Watch. No.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Even with the comeback in play, SkyJ and Meister look really poised there. So I think their mental fortitude has impressed me more than anything throughout this set, where it's like, even if the most ridiculous nonsense is happening,
they are bringing it back and making it last stock like every time, even if they're getting cheese in the beginning.
Yep.
I shouldn't say cheese, but you know.
You can call a spade a spade, brother.
True,
you know?
true.
Luigi and Steve, like,
yeah.
come on, guys. You don't pick these characters and not be prepared
That's
for the
true.
cheese allegations,
That's
right?
true. You don't pick these characters with a good heart.
True, yeah.
With a pure of heart.
Exactly. All right, well, going into the fifth game here, all comes down to this, and I honestly couldn't tell you who's going to win this. It feels like Meister and SkyJ are always on the back foot until they're not. And then, you know, they can kill early, too. Incineroar and Game & Watch, tons of kill power. Maybe not the combos or the setups into those things like Luigi has, but still very
raw
dangerous
kill
team.
power, very strong, very good. Incineroar, damn.
And the damage output's also nothing to laugh at.
Exactly.
I mean, Game & Watch known for like his 0 to 60 plus combos kind of effortlessly, and then Incineroar, like even a 3-piece from him could do close to 60 damage.
Exactly. Those heavies, man. Ultimate heavies. Bop, bop, bop.
Definitely the best they've ever been.
Yeah.
Even like Smash 4, DK, and Bowser, they had like their small niche in the meta.
But they weren't. They didn't have a 3-frame jump squat.
Right. Yeah. Or just like the ability to do anything out of a dash.
Exactly, right.
And feel a lot more threatening, yeah. So here we go. Luki kind of taking the beating at the hands of Meister. Meanwhile, Tone and handling SkyJ off the left side right now. You see those elaborate ledge traps with the anvil and the block, but SkyJ's like, nah, I've seen this before.
What's going on?
Well, you can do it on the stage too.
If you want to, you definitely can, my friend. Oh, no, almost gets, oh my god, almost team kill with the anvil. And good tech from Lugi. Oh my gosh, Lugi just got sent left, right. And dead, first stock coming out. Will you recover? Misses the block place, but gets it back anyways.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, dude. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
It makes sense because SkyJ was up a stock, wanted to take it, but then I actually think the crafting table stopped and screwed him over. That sucks, dude.
All the little minutia you have to account for, not just in this game, but especially in doubles, and especially when
Another
characters
FC.
like Steve are in play. Wait. Oh my god. Somehow 4 stocks to 4.
Oh, no! Dude, what?
Everybody is dying. It's 3 stocks to 3 now. The percent.
And it's literally even. That was literally 30 seconds of like, this team has it. Actually, this team, and now it's like, okay,
actually,
I lied.
neither team has it, and we're just making
and
sure
we're,
that was
exactly.
Okay. Wow, reflecting the minecart with SkyJ inside. I don't know if that helped or hurt the team, but it didn't seem to really have any kind of an impact. And at this point, it's just a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Constant scrapping.
Dude, what's happening?
Well, Meister with some ridiculous juggles here. Up air and air, just so imposing when you're a character like Luigi, or really even Steve struggles to outrange that kind of stuff. You got to depend on kind of obvious telegraph.
Oh, that was so
like
smart!
Oh my god. Dude, what do you even say, Bishley, at this point?
In the words of Crazy Frog, what's going on? Because
Very
I don't know, dude.
philosophical moment to use a Crazy Frog quote. Oh, wait.
Oh,
what? No, wait, now it's just Lugi. What?
Uppy.
Yep.
Okay.
But SkyJ was only at 36. He has to land the uppy on Meister and somehow not die to SkyJ in the
Almost
process.
taking it. If he can get off ledge, maybe.
Oh my god. Okay, very slippery. Going from on stage to the ledge.
Oh, I thought Uppy was coming out, dude.
Yeah, it's probably too safe on block.
Yeah, right.
Even against a really fast out of shield move
Oh,
like
that's
that.
it.
Calls the block.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh. If he jump charges, no, it's just over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good set, though.
Great set,
Got some
honestly.
clapping in the crowd. Very nice, guys.
Very dramatic set.
Yeah, honestly.
So much back and forth. But at the end of the day, man, it's not Chag and Spargo. It's not MKLeo and Big Boss. But it's Meister and SkyJ making it the furthest in winner's bracket out of all 3 top Mexican teams. Honestly, got to give it up for them.
Yeah. They're probably the lowest seed out of the 3 as well, I'd want to say.
Right.
I don't know for certain, but Yeah.
And all 3 of those very consistent doubles
very
teams.
good. Very good teams.
To see them not rounding out the top 3, like one of those teams is going to have to lose before losers finals. So, I don't know, man. Really,
look at this start, man. 4 stock.
Really impressive stuff by Onan.
And this ledge shot was really good. I remember you had to recover and had to choose where you were going to go because you want to hit Luigi, but no. And then hit your teammate, might as well kill him.
I literally forgot that game happened because it was so fast.
Yeah, exactly. I remember. It's like, nope. Because we were talking at the beginning, and then someone lost a stock, and we're like, wait, what happened? What's going on?
It's a lot to keep track of, man. And then, they started this push. Like, they were on the back foot the whole time. They lost game 1. They were down 2-1, but they still came out on top of this set.
God damn.
Very
How did it happen?
impressive.
How did it happen?
And look at this, like, with these percents, too, like, this one's over, but just to keep your head on straight and still be able to win.
All 3 dying Looney Tunes style in the 3 seconds.
On this 2v1, how do you get out of this as
trying to
Luigi?
land.
Some of the worst air mobility in the game.
Not going to happen, man. Literally NGMI. not going to make it. But I wonder.
Are we done? I think we're done.
We might be done. Yeah,
all right.
Done.
Well, dude,
Cool.
this was really fun.
It was a good time. Thank you, Max. Thank you so much.
No problem, bro. But yeah, we're going to be passing it over, I believe, to
Charles.
Nurse and Charles.
There we go, Nurse and Charles. Beauty. Awesome.
All right. So, just watch the end of this replay right here. I thought it was Jover for Skyjay and Meister, but it wasn't at all. Even with that extra stock on Onan, the Alola.
Somehow, dude. Somehow, some way.
Yeah, that double kill, and suddenly you're Luigi in a 2v1. Like, wait, how did I get here?
Exactly.
I thought this was doubles. I thought I had a partner.
Where are you going, Steve? Come on, buddy.
Man. And the edge guards are just so brutal. You saw Meister really not give those up at all, even with the little tricks Luigi can use to his advantage, like jumping and charging side B. No, it's not good enough.
Game & Watch, one of the best characters, too, at doing it, and against Luigi, man.
Against most of the cast.
Yeah,
I'd say probably like top 3 scariest offstage. I mean, we saw Puff do it, too. And now we're going to see those teams fight each other. But, unfortunately, we've got to dip out. We're going to pass it over to some very capable hands. Again, Nurse and Charles will be stepping up to the plate. So, once again,
Thank you, my friend. Have a good one.
I'll see you guys on the other side. I believe I'm done for the day, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
I'll see you tomorrow. I'm doing top 24 with Locust. Should be a fun time.
Hell yeah. Enjoy the show, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.